Today I want to do flowing with change. So we're going to just move our body mindfully and allowing ourselves to become present in what that feels like to flow with change, to move our bodies and to reconnect with our bodies. And that could be, when we go for a walk, instead of just walking, we could maybe perhaps take a moment to notice our feet touching the ground. If there's wind, maybe perhaps you take a moment to notice the wind against your skin, or the sun, how it feels, the warmth. This is about flowing with change and mindful movements as we walk with grief. Hey, Wilma? Yeah. Wilma wants to join us today for our Wellness Wednesday. All right, Wilms, can I get you to lay down? Oh, she's doing a big yoga stretch first. Lay down. Lay down. All right, good girl. Good girl. So let's begin today by just sitting comfortably in a seat, wherever that is for you, whether it's a chair at work, whether it's your sofa, your favorite chair at home, wherever that is that you are. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Just settling in to being open to connecting with our body in the space that we're in right now. So we take one more deep inhale. Feeling that expansion perhaps in the abdomen as your breath is in, and then as you exhale, the abdomen flows back towards the spine. Just even taking a few minutes to connect with the breath allows you to be present in the moment and to perhaps help with the chaos and the commotion that is moving around us, so that we can flow with this change that is happening in our lives. I want to just begin by rubbing our hands together, creating a little bit of heat. Wilma's really enjoying this. She loves mindfulness. She loves when I do my yoga practices. She's very chill and she just kind of really just zens right out. It's fun to watch her, as she is and can be a very active dog. So rubbing your hands together, creating that heat. And before we begin to move our bodies and move our wrists and our shoulders and our necks, I want to take the heat from that we just created and just give our arms a nice little massage. Just down one arm, down the other. Just activating and making our body aware of that. We're going to take some time all the way down into your hands, perhaps even into the legs. Just a little gentle squeeze all the way down. Of course, when you get to the bottom, if you have a dog, you better give your dog a little scratch or belly rub. Hey, Wilms? Yeah, you love that, don't you? She loves her belly rubs. I'm sure that's like a very mindfulness for her too. Yeah, and it also is something that's mindful for me because I become present in giving her the belly rub, and feeling her fur and just noticing the texture and how that feels on my hand. So, all right, we're going to begin with the head. Can you lay down, please, Wilma? Lay down, or come up here. Come on up. There you go. We're going to, thank you, babies. Begin with the head, and just perhaps you take the chin to the chest to start. Just feeling a bit of length in the back of the neck to start. And the invitation here is just to go slow, to notice perhaps if there's any tension in the back of the neck. Maybe perhaps you keep your chin to your chest for a minute so you can feel the length and the stretch in the back of the neck. Perhaps you take that and you open it up and really are opening up your throat for conversation. Maybe that's something that needs to happen for you. So maybe you take it and stretch it back and then bring it, oh, I just felt a crack, down again. A few options here. You do what's best for your body, always listening to your own body. It's not a comparison. We're not trying to do better than or even the same as if it doesn't work for us. I'm simply here to be a guide for you, so always listen to your own body. Oh yeah, I'm feeling some cracks. I don't know about yourself. Let me know in the comments if you're noticing some release in tension or cracks in your neck. Coming up to a neutral head. And now we're just going to bring that chin to one shoulder. And then all the way across to the other shoulder. Do this a few times. And just taking our time. We're not in a rush today. We're being mindful and present in the moment and noticing, taking perhaps a second to notice in our bodies if we're feeling any tightness. And you might even notice that tightness in your shoulders. And this is a really great thing to be aware of too, that sometimes when I do my mindfulness practices, I can't feel anything in my body at all. There's no sensation, there's no nothing. I just know that I'm moving my head from side to side, or I'm moving my wrists, or whatever that is, but there's no sensation arising for me. And that is 100% okay. Sometimes that happens. Some days we're noticing a lot of sensations and we're really connected and in our body. And sometimes we've got a lot going on and it's just we're not aware or noticing it. But just even being present, coming back to a neutral head, being present in doing this movement, doing this mindfulness practice, it is a great way for us to connect with our bodies and our minds, even if nothing is showing up for us. That is a-okay. Like I said, sometimes I have it, sometimes I can feel it, sometimes I can't, and it's okay. So whatever that is for you today, just know that this is right, that is exactly what it should be for you, and that there is no specific right or wrong. We don't need to check a box and be like, oh, this is it. Oh, we didn't do that, so that didn't work. So it's just whatever it is for you today, okay? So we're going to begin with the shoulders, rolling them up and back. And here perhaps you notice some cracks. Perhaps you notice some tightness in the shoulder blades. And maybe again, you notice nothing at all. That is absolutely okay as well. Just being here and being present with me and being present with yourself. Allowing yourself to have time to, explore and investigate. What does this look like? What does this feel like? What is this sensation? What is it? What is not there? And that's okay, just to be. Shoulder rolls back. Couple more back, and then we're going to switch directions. So perhaps in 3. Maybe in 2. And 1, we can just bring our shoulders back to neutral. And then when you're ready, on your time, you can roll them forward. And one way, I always find one way easier than the other. This way for me just seems really awkward and weird and difficult. But I just allow my body to move and flow as it needs to. So perhaps even having the hands just down by your sides, that might help. Maybe having your elbows bent, like you're moving a machine or something like that with your hands, and it helps to move them forward. Whatever feels right for you. Just maybe perhaps explore what is the best option for your movement, for yourself. And we're always staying connected with the breath. Inhaling and exhaling, and the invitation is to not hold the breath. Do not hold the breath. Just let the breath flow. Perhaps your mind is wandering. Maybe you can focus on the movement of the shoulders. if that's an option, or if not, maybe you ask the mind to connect with the breath, and the breath is where you are focusing and your mind has a job then. Bringing our shoulders back to a neutral. We're going to just take our wrists now and we're just going to roll them one way. Again, perhaps noticing if there's any tightness or any spots where it feels a bit sticky. Maybe you work through that. Maybe you go slow through that. Maybe you don't want to stop and really work through that right now. Maybe you just want to keep just flowing and letting it go and not kind of, oh, that's a sticky spot. Maybe I need to maneuver my hand a little different so I can help that sticky spot release. These are options for you. You choose what's best for you today. You can always come back to this video and engage. As we're moving our hands, perhaps we notice if our fists are closed. And if our fists are closed, is it really tight? If it's tight and we're feeling tight, can we just release and relax a little? Perhaps our hands are wide open as we roll our wrists. And then we're rolling it one way, and perhaps in 3, maybe in 2, and 1, we can roll the other way. Again, noticing that one way is easier than the other. One way feels more difficult and it's a bit more like, oh, this is frustrating maybe. But no, as we walk through grief, again, trying to change my verbiage here, as we walk with grief, there is discomfort in that. And this can help with the flow if we just allow that flow and to be in it and to, walk with it and see how we can look at it perhaps in a different way. Flow with the change of what's happened in our lives and how that's changed us and made us become a different version perhaps of what we were prior to what we are now. There's been a little shift. Typically when we have grief, something shifts within us and makes us a little bit different. Maybe a bit more compassionate, maybe a bit more aware of our surroundings. There's lots of things, and maybe they're not massive big changes, but maybe they're just little. And bringing our hands down to our legs, and we're just going to take one foot out and begin to roll the ankle one way. We'll just do this a couple times. You might even want to hold your leg up and then the other way. We'll just do this one a few times. We don't have to spend too much here, but the ankles, this is a nice one to start off your morning as you're getting out of bed. If you're sitting on the side of the bed, you could just take and roll your ankles one way and then the other. It's nice just to get a little bit of flow there. Opposite leg. Oh, that was a big crack in my knee. Sometimes when I stand up, I do a little knee movement as well, just to kind of get things going in the morning time. Rolling the ankle one way and then the other. Excellent. Placing that foot back down on the floor. And the invitation as we end our practice here is to take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, our hands come down, or my hands come down through heart center. As I exhale, your hands may come down to your lap, your choice here. And as my hands are placed in my heart center, I take another deep inhale. And as I exhale, I place gratitude, or I say a little gratitude in my head for taking time for this practice. I am very grateful that you joined me today for Wellness Wednesday. And I just realized I did this whole video the wrong way. I did it this way instead of this way. So now I don't know if it's going to upload correctly, but fingers crossed it will. And if it doesn't, well, I guess I'll be shooting another one. Oh my gosh. Oh man, this is the joys of trying to learn. I'm learning. And and a lot of stuff going on in my head right now with a lot of changes that are happening in my life. It's okay. We're walking with it, and these videos and this supportive community that I have online, ooh, there's my throat. It really helps me, and so I appreciate all of your comments. I appreciate any messages. I appreciate that you are here to support me, and I'm here to support you, and that this is a community that we can support one another. Drop a comment. Let me know how you enjoy Wellness Wednesday videos. Have you seen my Laughter Yoga short series? What is grief to you? There's lots of conversations that we can start down there in the chat, in the comments, and let's stay connected. And be sure, if you can, show me some love and kindness by giving me a thumbs up. I really appreciate that very much. All right. I will see you for the next Wellness Wednesday, and I do my daily shorts, so be sure to check them out as well. Have a beautiful day, and thank you so much for being part of this Wellness Wednesday practice with me. Namaste.